Good evening and welcome to Breaking Views on NDTV. I am Ankit Tyagi. Ladies and gentlemen, a big political story, in fact, coming in, has been playing up throughout the day. That is from Telangana, where the BJP's state chief, Bandi Sanjay, has been arrested. And this has resulted in an open, all-out political war between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Bharatiya Rashtra Samiti, the BRS, the ruling party in the state of Telangana. That is going to be our top focus. We will also, in our pole position segment, talk about the star power that the BJP is mustering in the state of Karnataka. But let's begin, without any further ado, with our top story. And this, in fact, high-paced political drama is on in the state of Telangana. Just take a look at these visuals on your screens. It started with the midnight arrest of rising BJP star and Telangana State Chief Bandi Sanjay. These high-action images were tweeted by Bandi Sanjay himself of the moment when the police reached his residence in Karimnagar late last night to pick him up. While the police have named him as accused number 1 in the paper leak case, the one issue which the KCR government find itself under increasing pressure, the leak of the examination papers. The BJP has termed this as politics of vendetta. Their leader, who was raking up the paper leak issue and possibly getting under the skin of the government, has been cornered. They call it overreach of the police. As protests by the party in support of their leader started a big political face-off, the Telangana Police presented their FIR in the case to bolster claims of probe, not politics, as being accused. Let's first take a look at what the FIR says as far as Mr. Bandi Sanjay's arrest is concerned. The FIR in the case, in fact, says that Bandi Sanjay, they are blaming the government for the examination paper leak. Sanjay was provoking students for protest. Also, in fact, had asked BJP workers to protest at examination centers. There was an attempt to disturb peaceful conduct of examinations. Matters related to further of many students, in fact, matters related to the examination papers was forwarded to many people. A preventive arrest necessary to maintain law and order. This is what the FIR has, in fact, termed against Bandi Sanjay. Listen in to what the police said.
If you see a lot of sharing of papers, whatever the photographs that were taken, that photographs were shared by A3 and A2 to various people, including A1, that is the MP. One day prior to the leakage of this, there was a call between the accused and also with Sri Bandi Sanjay Garu, and there were certain chats. And incidentally, Mr. Bandi Sanjay has declined to hand over the phone to us, and when we requested for the phone, he said he doesn't have it, and he declined to hand over the phone.
Now, the timing of the arrest is also being questioned. It's suspicious because it just happened days before Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be on a visit to the state of Telangana. He is on a southern tour. He will be going to Telangana as well, where the BJP has high hopes for 2024 and beyond. And this has led to a high decibel attack of the Bharatiya Janata Party on the government of Telangana. Now, the BJP has slammed the BRS and they have said Bandi Sanjay's arrest illegally, without notice. Why make arrests past midnight? Cops changed vehicles, took him to various police stations. Corrupt family government in Telangana, and the BRS wants to disrupt the Prime Minister's Telangana program. That is why they have arrested him. This, in fact, a reaction came, a very sharp reaction came in form of KTR, the minister and the son of the chief minister, who in fact alleged that the BJP is shielding an accused in the alleged paper leak case. Now, what did Mr. KTR said in his tweet? He says, if a madman has a stone in his hand, danger comes and goes. But if there is a party in the hands of the same madman, it's danger to democracy. He then says, for the selfish politics, the BJP leaders are playing with the lives of innocent students and unemployed by leaking the question paper. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the question paper leak issue, rather the inability of the administration to put an end to this menace has become a big headache for the Telangana government. Allegations of class 10th paper leak comes on the heels of the State Public Service Commission examination leak as well. Students are on the streets. Opposition parties have sensed an opportunity to tap in on this anger. Though an SIT has been formed, but the latest leak has put the government on the back foot. So very quickly, just to give you an overview of this entire Telangana paper leak tension which the government is facing, the entire problem that the government is facing. It all started, in fact, the latest one is the class 10th SSC Hindi examination paper which was leaked. The question paper was leaked half an hour into the examination while students were inside. The news came in that the paper was already out. The cops said that a boy climbed a tree, took photo of the paper and then circulated it. The cops also said journalists forwarded the paper to Bandi Sanjay and others. And then, of course, the allegation is that this was forwarded to other people. So they are being seen as an accessory to this entire leak scandal. Now, the big question is it just a probe of, or, to find or to go to the bottom of the examination leak, paper leak menace, or political scores are being settled as far as this case is concerned? Let's open this up. Let me quickly go across to my guest and my colleague, Uma Sudhir, who is joining us at this moment for all the latest information which is coming in. Uma, 14-day judicial custody for Bandi Sanjay. Now, how is this being played out? Is this somewhere being seen as a setback to him, or is it going to help him politically? And what are the next moves?
Very clearly, Bandi Sanjay has risen very fast and gained a profile that he is someone who makes the news and sets the agenda, even in a Telangana where, in fact, in 2018, after the assembly elections, the party had a single seat in the assembly. Of course, subsequently, in by-polls, they were able to win. And, of course, the parliament elections in 2019, they are done well as well. Bandi Sanjay, someone who came from very humble beginnings and someone who was only a municipal corporator. He held various positions in the ABVP, became a municipal corporator, did not win assembly election in the same area in 2014 or in 2018, but 2019 is when he was suddenly catapulted to fame by becoming the Karimnagar MP, and he had, in fact, defeated heavyweights in a sense, Vinod Kumar from the TRS, who was an MP from there, and also Ponnam Prabhakar, all from the Congress. All of them considered as people who were heavyweights, and yet Bandi Sanjay managed to do that, and subsequently he's someone who has gained in profile, singled out for praise by the Prime Minister himself, whether it was his Praja Sangrama Yatra or his ability to organize a massive meeting, public meeting here in Telangana. So what happens now next is that, yes, as you mentioned, his profile probably going to go up notches higher because he is now nationally also known, and all his Prime Minister, when he does come in on the 8th, likely to mention the absence of Bandi Sanjay in case he is not able to get his bail before that. Most likely, of course, the BJP will be going to High Court challenging his arrest. Back to you.
Uma, thank you for just putting this profile in context of why this man is at the center of this entire political drama in Telangana. Thank you for joining us. We are now being joined by Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao, Rajya Sabha MP of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We also have Ravulu Sridhar Reddy, senior leader and spokesperson of the BRS. Gentlemen, welcome both of you to Breaking Views. I want to start with you, Mr. Reddy. This arrest of Mr. Sanjay, Bandi Sanjay. Now, the allegation on you is that it is illegal, and it also shows the nervousness of the BRS, an acknowledgement that the BJP is the principal opposition, the rising power of the Bharatiya Janata Party, because it has happened right before the Prime Minister's visit to the state of Telangana.
See, BJP can never become an opposition in Telangana for BRS. That is number one. Number two, the arrest is not illegal. After establishing the facts, after following the due procedure, the Telangana Police has arrested him on the allegations, rather after completing the investigation process. Now he will be produced. He already has been produced before the court of law. He has been remanded. So why they want a special treatment for Mr. Bandi Sanjay? They only say that all are equal before law, whether he is an MP or a common man. All are equal before law, and he has a conspiracy to leak out the SSC papers with his close aides and circulated the papers and tried to create panic among the students and create unrest in the state. Now, what the police is supposed to do?
Okay.
They have arrested him.
Okay.
And there is now, if BJP thinks that it is wrong, it is illegal, they are free to go to court of law. They can appeal.
Right.
If it is wrong, if the arrest is illegal, he can get relief.
Okay, Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao, it seems that the same argument that the Bharatiya Janata Party uses as far as the opposition is concerned, and it's interesting that it is coming from the state of Telangana, because this was the argument few days back when K. Kavita was called in for questioning. The BJP said if there is any illegality, go to the court. Same argument is being turned around, sir, and is being used against the Bharatiya Janata Party in this case.
But people can see through the political motives in this case. This is not a case of corruption. In the case of Ms. Kavita, there was hundreds of crores of a deal that happened with the AAP leaders in Delhi. She was being questioned for the liquor gate, for having a for indulging in money laundering, and for tampering with the liquor policy by conspiring with several other corrupt elements in the liquor trade. So the allegations are not the same. People can certainly see. They see the nervousness of the BRS and how BRS is trying to really take certain actions out of its own frustration, out of its inability to really ensure exams without leakages. On the one hand, there are leakages. On the other hand, there are allegations. There are statements coming from the media, very important members of the media, stating that the BRS has told regional party leaders across the country that we will fund all the elections, and you only just make Mr. KCR, K. Chandrasekhar Rao as the coordinator of such an effort. Okay. So where is this money coming from? The KCR government, the BRS is the most corrupt government ever, and whether it is Liquorgate, whether it is land scams, several hundreds of acres of land, rather thousands of acres of land have actually been have grabbed by the BRS and its leaders. Kaleshwaram lift irrigation scheme.
Now he's going
this
to
ran to almost 80,000 crores. There was a massive corruption.
You are accusing the BRS of corruption and trying to hide behind this.
Face of the BRS
let's get a response from Mr. Reddy. Mr. Reddy, you heard what Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao is saying. He's saying that it's your inabilities, your shortcomings that you are trying to hide behind by using such gimmicks.
Ankit, first in the case, the TSPSC leakage issue. TSPSC runs independently. Government will not have any intervention. And even in that leakage case, one of the prime accused is a close aide of the BJP leaders, Mr. Rajshekhar Reddy. Then in 10th leakage case, day one, they tried to leak one paper. Again, the second they only have done the issue. Again, they come on roads and do all the issues. The next day, this particular Hindi paper case, again they hatched a conspiracy. Now I wanted to ask Mr. Narasimha Rao that, at one point in time, GVLG named two of their MPs. Now he's talking about corruption, that we have done a huge corruption and all that. I wanted to ask him, at one point in time, Mr. GVL called two of the MPs, former MPs, Rajya Sabha MPs, they are in BJP today, called both of them Andhra Malyas, Mr. CM Ramesh and YS Chowdhury. Mr. GVL also wrote a letter to the Rajya Sabha chairman to disqualify them. Now then they joined BJP, they become clean, no ED, no CBI, no IT goes after them. Okay. And he only told them that, they have defrauded banks to the tune of 6,000 crores.
Let's get a response from him.
The other MP evaded tax to the tune of hundreds of crores.
Let's get a response from him, sir. You're talking about Mr. GVL Narasimha Rao. He's there to respond to the allegations that you are making, sir. Once again, it comes down to the same fact that till the time they are in opposition, they are all corrupt. Once they join the BJP, it seems to be squeaky whitewash.
No, I'm really appalled that all those who are facing charges of corruption in the opposition, against whom there are cases, against whom there are investigations. I think our friend Mr. Reddy is not saying that Ms. Kavita is innocent. He's not saying the charges against charges of money laundering against her are completely invalid. We are saying Bandi Sanjay's arrest is illegal, politically motivated. It's completely a knee-jerk reaction to the public outrage against the BRS and its corruption. He's only taking cover against some statements in the past. Nobody gets any clean sheet because they are in the BJP.
Okay.
There are any charges that are there against people, they continue and they are prosecuted or they are investigated.
Coming to you,
against
sir.
them.
Coming to
But
you. Let him complete.
Why is the BRS?
Let him complete, sir. Let him complete.
Is our friend Reddy? Is our
10
friend
seconds,
Mr.
please.
Reddy
I'm coming to you, sir. I'm coming to you. Let him
that
complete.
Ms. Kavita has no defense at all.
Okay, Ms.
Kavita
Mr. Reddy,
has no defense at all, and
should this
all
be
the
seen
charges
as
pressed against her, all right?
a way to in fact deflect from the growing pressure on the government of Telangana as far as the paper leak issue is concerned, and a tit for tat? If Kavita is called by the central agencies, their leader is picked up by the Telangana police.
Absolutely not, Ankit. First, in the case, we made it very clear the Delhi excise policy issue is a clear case of political vendetta. Kavita ji was falsely implicated. There is no evidence found. We have cooperated with the investigating agencies. We didn't run away. And in Telangana, there is a MLA bribery case. BJP has sent 4 people to bribe our MLAs. Our SIT has booked cases. They have not appeared before the SIT. They asked for the relief, and BJP advocates appeared on behalf of them, and BJP National General Secretary evaded the appearance before the SIT.
But Mr. Reddy, may I ask an important question on this, on the bribery charges that you had made? The Chief Minister went on record to say that he has audio recordings and evidence that he's going to put in front of the people. So far, we have not seen those evidences, sir. Where are those evidence?
We have made that public. We have sent to the judiciary also, and the case is in court. Definitely, the guilty will be punished. What I'm trying to, tell you now, the BJP leaders are exposed. They didn't want to come before the SIT.
Okay.
They asked for the CBI inquiry. Because if it is a CBI inquiry, they can manage.
Okay, Mr. G.V.L. Narasimha Rao, but the Bharatiya Janata Party cannot have it two ways. When it comes to any other leader, you say go to the court if you are, let the investigation go on. They are independent agencies. So wait for it. Why make it a political tamasha? Wait for the police investigation and then to go to the court if you think that something wrong has been done to you.
We certainly, Ankit, the argument doesn't change. When our own people are arrested, we will say, because it's a classic case of vengeful action against the BJP leaders. The accusation against Mr. Bandi Sanjay is laughable. It will be thrown out by the courts. Certainly, we have confidence in the
court has sent him to 14 days remand.
Certainly, we'll seek legal relief. And even the MLAs, even the case of so-called bribery of MLAs was all fabricated by the TRS, and you wanted your own SIT, and you wanted to use it to target the senior leaders of the BJP, and the High Court has thrown your case out.
Hold on.
I think they have clearly understood your political game.
Okay, I'm getting some live visuals right now of Bandi Sanjay being produced at the court. In fact, he's coming out of the court where the police had taken him. We are also, in fact, we'll go across to get a reaction from the lawyers as well. But these are live visuals since midnight yesterday, since he was arrested by the police. These are the visuals of Bandi Sanjay, the BJP chief, and the man at this moment at the center of this entire political tamasha which is going on. Let's listen into what the lawyers say.
Actions of investigation officer is held as contempt. We, in view of Satyendra Kumar Santil's judgment, will be filing a contempt proceeding before Supreme Court against the investigation officer for violating the Supreme Court guidelines.
So, what did you say before? What was the prayer before the magistrate?
We have prayed the same prayer before the magistrate that in view of Arnesh Kumar and Satyendra Kumar Santil's judgment by the Honorable Supreme Court to follow the 41 procedure duty bound by the investigation officer without having any jurisdiction to take opinion, we have requested the court to consider that this 41 procedure procedure is mandatory, is not a optional. And as the 41 procedure was bypassed and Supreme Court guidelines were not followed, we requested the Honorable Court to reject the remand, and the prosecution and the police have requested that the release of Bandi Sanjay Garu would lead to a communal law and order problem, the Honorable Court, after hearing both sides, has passed an order to remand Bandi Sanjay Garu. And after the remand order, we have requested the order magistrate to.
Okay, that was the lawyer, in fact, of Bandi Sanjay, who was speaking outside the court. I'm completely out of time, so just 30 seconds each to you, gentlemen, to make your concluding remarks. I start with you, Mr. Reddy. Is it the government trying to divert the issue? And have you, by arresting Bandi Sanjay, given him or done a political favor to him? You've made him much bigger than what he already is.
I don't know if culprits are, made bigger by doing a crime. Then I don't think, because he has done the criminal act, the police has taken the action. That's what I can say at this point in time. And he has not been given any relief by the court. If the case is false, he would have been given the relief. The court has sent him to a 14 days remand. This clearly shows the court understands, rather considers this case. The prima facie evidence is right.
It will be interesting if, because both the political parties, if their leaders get caught in this, the way the argument changes. Mr. Narasimha Rao, last 30 seconds to you to, put your concluding remarks. Is this going to be the moment that the Bharatiya Janata Party hopes that is going to propel them further in their quest of expansion in the state of Telangana?
Ankit, this is certainly the biggest blunder made by the BRS government by taking such a high-handed action, a completely illegal and an illegitimate action for only raising issues of public concern. Bandi Sanjay only highlighted the failure of the government in ensuring clean exams. And certainly, rather than accept their guilt and take corrective actions, they have used this method of targeting the whistleblower. And certainly, the people of Telangana will praise the efforts of Bandi Sanjay for highlighting negatives.
We'll leave that to the people of Telangana. Sir, gentlemen, I'm completely out of time. I'm completely out of time. I beg your pardon. Thank you so much for putting forward your views. Always a pleasure to have leaders of political parties come across and put forward their views on the biggest stories and the top topics of the day. But as I have, promised you on our pole position segment, let's just quickly shift focus, staying in southern states of India, Karnataka, the state which is going to the polls on 10th of next month. Now, today there was a big gathering, a big show of strength and of star power for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Kicha Sudeep, a very well-known film star, has joined, or at least has extended his support to the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Mr. Bomai. Now, he says that he has not joined the Bharatiya Janata Party, but is only extending support to the Chief Minister in his quest for his party to return back to the power. Let's first listen in to what Kicha Sudeep said, because this also generated a lot of politics where the Congress is now alleging that the BJP is down to using stars because they know they're getting out of the power. First listen in to what Kicha Sudeep said.
ಈ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನನಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಬೇಕಾದವರಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಪರ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದೇನದು ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಲೈನ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್. ಅದನ್ನ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟಪಡಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಪಕ್ಷದಿಂದ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ನನ್ನ ಪರ ನನ್ನ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತು ನನ್ನ ಕಷ್ಟ ಸುಖಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾಗಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಇದ್ರು ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫ್ ನನಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸರ್. ಈ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬರೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳಿ, ನಾನು ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್, ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಬಿ ರೈಟ್, ಎಲ್ಲಾರ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ನಾನು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹುಡುಗನಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ ಹತ್ರನೂ ಮೆಚ್ಚಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ನೀವೇ ಒಂದು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿನೂ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಆ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಅಂತ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಕೇಳಿರೋ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಇದೆ, ಪಕ್ಷ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಲೈಫಲ್ಲಿ ನೋ ಸರ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎಂಟರಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಲಿಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್.
It's an important election for the Bharatiya Janata Party, of course, for the Congress, which is seeking to return to the power, and BJP to continue their southern foray in the state, keep the stronghold in one state that they are they have been in power in the southern part of the country, Karnataka. Now, with Kicha Sudeep coming in, the BJP is hoping that all those allegations which are of corruption, so on and so forth, are at least overshadowed by his star power. But why is Kicha Sudeep so important? What does he bring on the table for the BJP? First, let's tell you who is Kicha Sudeep, the star campaigner for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, Kicha Sudeep is an actor, singer, director and a producer. Very well-known man, self-made, southern star, has 2.8 million Instagram followers. His career has been, for over 27 years. He has worked in Tollywood, he has worked in Bollywood, as the industries are known, for the Hindi industry as Bollywood, and Tollywood, of course, the Kannada industry. He's also known for hosting Big Boss Kannada. Now, there was a few months back, he was in the spotlight with his Twitter war with another Hindi superstar, Ajay Devgan, the film star. Ajay Devgan and Kicha Sudeep, both of them were embroiled in a Twitter war over the Hindi language. Now, both of them did hit out at each other. And in fact, the Southern Star in an interview had said that Hindi is no more a national language. This comes in wake of South films' record-breaking spree, to which Mr. Ajay Devgan hit back at Kicha Sudeep, and then of course it was followed by a retort by Kicha Sudeep as well. At that point of time, a lot was made between both these stars having a go at each other. Now, what does he bring on the table? Because that's very, very important. Why would BJP, apart from his charisma, what would they want Kicha Sudeep to come in and play an important role in the upcoming elections? Let's just take a look at this graphic, these numbers. This is of the 2018 elections, and this is for the ST seats, because he comes from one of the ST castes. Now, ST seats in 2018 in Karnataka, the BJP won 6 of the total 15 seats, and they got a vote share of 39.9%. The Congress won 8 of the ST seats and got a vote share of 37.9%, while the JDS plus BSP won 1 seat. They got the vote share of 12.8%, and the others did not win any seats. So this is where Kicha Sudeep comes in handy for the BJP, apart from his massive fan following. He belongs to the Nayaka caste. The Nayakas are prominent tribal community in Hyderabad, Karnataka region. Nayaka community is concentrated in Chitradurga, Bellary and Raichur districts. So quite a few seats come from there. Nayakas from 77 of the Karnataka's total tribal population. And as we told you, the BJP had won 6 of those 15 seats in 2018. They are hoping Kicha Sudeep would help them improve that tally as well, with the power of his caste and stardom. We'll have to wait and see whether it works or not, but that's all the time that we have in this edition of Breaking News. News and updates continue. Thank you so much. Good night.